Having trouble with polynomial or synthetic division?
Yeah!
Is your calculator too complicated to figure out?
Yeah!
David here.
And David here.
Can I go to the bathroom?
No, you just stay right
We're
there.
going to teach you how to do polynomial and synthetic division.
Yeah.
Many people do it like this. This is wrong because there are two monomials right here, so it should start in the second column, not in the first column.
Yeah.
The right way is to put it above the 19, the second term.
Oh, okay. So what you gotta do here is multiply. So that'll be 6x to the third minus 12x to the second. Don't forget about the minus. And then you go. This cancels out. And then it's right here. So it'll be still a negative because we're canceling that. 7x squared. Bring this down. And this is one step of the equation. Yeah.
Good eye on canceling out the negatives, David. A lot of people will not put a negative sign in front of this one and it won't cancel out and it'll mess up the entire equation.
Yeah.
So now the next step is to figure out how do you get from x to negative 7x squared. So like we did before, so this is negative 7x, so we write that in the next column. And again, we now subtract. So x times negative 7x is obviously negative 7x squared. And then the next one, the negative 2 times negative 7x, is obviously plus 14x. And from there, just like last time, now you have to switch the signs, turning that into a positive and that into a negative, leaving you that cancels out, and then that equals 2x minus 4. Go.
Good job, David. So now we gotta do this again. So we gotta find this. Well, you just gotta find 2. So it'll be plus 2. And it will be multiply it. Be 2x minus 4. So it's the same. And just put the negative, switch these plus. And it'll be, these cancel out. And this will be 0. So this would be the whole equation of what is divisible by 6x cubed minus 19x squared plus 16x minus 4.
So even when you have a remainder in your answer, you still start off by solving the problem normally. So first, remember your place where it goes. So x squared times 2x to the x squared times 2x squared equals 2x to the 4th. So that goes right there. Then from there, you multiply them together. So 2x to the 4th. 2x times 2x squared is 4x to the 3rd. And then negative 3 times 2x squared is negative 6x squared. So from there, remember your signs. You have to cancel. That becomes negative. This becomes a negative, and this becomes a positive. So both of these cancel out, and x squared comes down here, and then you move the other two down here. And then x squared, to get from x squared to x squared is just 1, obviously. So you do plus 1. And same thing, like this, plus 2x, and then minus 3. Again, remember your signs to cancel. That's a negative, that's a positive. So it'd be negative x plus 1, or x minus 1. So now that is your remainder, which David will show you how to put the remainder into your answer.
Question: what if there is a remainder?
1.
Wow, that's a lot of work right there, David. But first instance, you forgot one thing. The negative. It's not there. It's 3x minus 2x. That would be x plus 1. So remember, kids, always check your negatives and positives because that's a difference for an A or an F. So what you gotta do here is, since we have a remainder here, it'll be actually x over 2 plus 1, and then it'll be plus over 2. Wait, hold on. Going ahead of myself. X plus 1 over x squared plus 2x minus 3. So what you gotta do with the remainder is always put it over on top of the original dividend.
How do I go from x to the 4th to x squared?
Alright, so now, if you don't like this thing, which I personally don't like it. You could also do a synthetic division, which is using this one into a constant, use the constant which is 3, but also switch the negative. So instead it will be -3 would be in the box, and then here you're going to use the numbers in front of the x's. So remember, there's always going to be an invisible 1 on the x, so there's going to be 1 there. We don't have an x to the third, so we got to put a placeholder, so it will be 0, -10, always bring those negatives, and then -2, and +4, so just put 4. And that's the numbering, and David Bender will show you the rest of the steps.
Thanks, David. So to start, you first have to bring down the first number in the column down to the bottom. So in this case it is 1. Then basically all you do is a series of multiplication and addition. So you multiply these two numbers, -3 and 1, which is -3. Then you add these two numbers, which is -3. Then you multiply and repeat. Multiply -3 and -3, which is 9. Add these, -1. Same. -3 times -1 is 3. Add -2 and 3 is 1 again. -3 times 1 is -3. 4 and -3 is 1. So now your final answer would be x cubed minus 3x squared, remember the negatives, minus x plus 1.
Wait, David, remember, always at the last column, it will always be a remainder. So you forgot the remainder on this one. And as always, we've always used the same method we would use in here if we have a remainder. So that would be 1 over x plus 3. So this would be the full answer, x to the cube, minus 3x squared minus x plus 1 over x plus 3.
Wow, that helped me ace my test. Thanks, guys. Thanks for this new strategy. I went from being a Chris to a Einstein.